Hey, Shalom. Hey, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakwadash. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father and only begotten Son, Yahweh, meaning He is or He is to be. That's who the world ignorantly calls God, or Yahweh, or Jehovah. Okay, his true name in the Hebrew, the Paleo Hebrew. Okay, the Lashawan Kodash, the Holy Tongue, is Yahweh, Yahweh. Okay. Ba Hashem is in the name of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His true name, okay, in the Lashawan Kodash, or the Holy Tongue, is Yahweh Shai. And the meaning of it is He delivers, okay, or He deliverer, which is, of course, an omen nomen, name prediction for what He came to do and what He's coming back to do, which is to deliver the 12 tribes, okay, the elect out of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, okay, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay, and the Israelite foreigners that are scattered abroad, okay, that may, look like they may have taken on some of the futures, okay, of the other nations, okay. And I want to give of course, double honors to the apostles and the elders, okay, and of course, shalom to the brothers pushing this truth, there's this fervent, it's on fire, and that believe, and have faith, and that are sincere, man, that are really true to this thing, okay. So real quick, man, I just wanted to make a point because I was just sitting here thinking. I woke up with, this kind of on my mind. And just with, the Lord always deals with signs. He always dealt with signs, man, whether it be in the heavens, okay, whether it be through the works that He did, like the signs and wonders, like when we were in Egypt, all right, and the plagues and the pestilence that He brought on Egypt, that ultimately led to our deliverance, with Him parting the Red Sea, okay, and showing us all of these, which you can say magic, you can really look at them, say magical or well, spiritual is what they are, but people in this world would liken it to, oh, that's magic, but it's spiritual things, man, and it's just signs, okay. Signs, and more importantly, the signs that we are receiving in this time. Okay, so this is Matthew 24:32. It says, "Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When the branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. It says, so likewise ye, when ye shall see all of these things, know that it is near, even at the door." So just the parable of the fig tree is equating the prophecies, okay. His return is likened unto us, observing the seasons, all right. Because when you go from winter, okay, when you go from fall to winter to spring to summer, all right, there's a significant change, or there's when you observe it, you can witness, okay, the signs. They're telltale signs when these seasons are coming in, okay. Springtime comes in, is the trees are starting to bud. You see color starting to come. You see the weather starting to change, okay. Likewise, rolling into the summer, it starts getting hotter, Then from summer, to fall, it starts cooling down. The leaves, start changing colors and dying off. Okay, and then we go into winter. Okay, so likewise with the prophecies. Okay, so when you read in the second Ezra, the 15th chapter, the 9th chapter, I believe the 5th chapter, it talks. The 15th chapter speaks about measuring the times diligently within themselves. Okay, so looking out right? And then going back into the scriptures and filtering these things out, and then these tokens, through filtering these things out, and we see, okay, we see the prophecies, okay, the words of the Lord speaking, okay, these are the tokens, all right. And what I was thinking about was when when a woman is crazy, is when the Lord, matter of fact, um I gotta find it, man. Man, I can't even. Let me see. Um, cause it's actually one that goes into it. I believe it's in so yeah. Yep. This is um yep, 16. Right. So and I was just meditating on this, man, because like, cause I'm gonna read this, but the point I wanted to make as far as prophecy, when you like it unto, a pregnancy, and a matter of fact, I'm gonna just read this because this goes into it. This is 2 Ezra 16 and and 35. It says, hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. Behold, the word of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. Okay. It says, as when a woman with child in the ninth month bringing forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Okay. So the point I wanted to make, I wanted to say, just like the signs that we're getting, right? When a woman, for those brothers who know, when women get pregnant, there's signs. Even in the ancient world, or even not even here, okay? Because typically when a woman gets pregnant, okay, what's the first sign? They miss their cycle, okay? They don't bleed no more. All right, now whether they realize that up right, then and there, okay, that's completely up to the individual. Now, second, what happens, because they may doubt themselves. They may say, I'm missing I just missed my cycle, just missed, or maybe it's coming in late, or so on and so forth. The second one is when the sickness comes, okay, the morning sickness. And typically that's what happens with, it varies in, case by case, but typically the morning sickness comes. All right. And then what? It's soon after, okay, you get the hormones in a woman starts to change. Okay, because she's producing, she's she is it's a child that's being formed in her, man. Okay? So the chemical that is there's going to be a change, okay, a biological change in her, man. Okay? And then after you start seeing the signs. You start seeing the bulge in the stomach, after a couple months. And then time, it gets on to a point where it's like, okay, she's pregnant. And you're looking at the sign, you can see as she gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then we get all the way up into this point, okay, in which the Lord is equating that to the prophecies, man, and the plagues that are drawing nigh. Okay, when you look at this coronavirus, man, this thing is getting out of hand now. It's a blackout in the media. They're not going to speak on the truth. They're not going to tell you how bad these things are really going, man. Okay, these protesters, the wars, and the rumors of wars, the earthquake, everything that the Lord spake of. Okay, we are seeing them now through the signs that He's given us, man. All right. And it reads on. I'm gonna read it again. It says, as when a woman with child in the ninth month bringing forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her of salak of her birth, great pains compass her womb. It says, which pain when the child coming forth, they slack not a moment. Yes, because those contractions, man, literally, the body opens up. Okay, the baby got to come out. So your body's the Lord has programmed your body to just it's gonna open up. You know, it's gonna open up, and the pains that come along with it's not slack. So when these prophecies and everything is starting to come to pass, man, they're not going. It's not going to be extinguished. Okay, you're not gonna be able to take this pain away because it's inevitable. Okay, the woman just has to go through. You got to go through it, man. All right. It says, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. It says, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it and on every side. And it's the beginning of it. We're living in the beginning of it. These are the beginning of sorrows. Okay, as the Lord said. All right. These are the beginning of sorrows. All right. It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come on the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. O my people, hear my word. Make ye ready to the battle. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. And this is speaking to the elect, man. This is speaking to the elect. Okay, a direct message into the faithful servants, the one that the Lord has given the Ruach Kodash, the Holy Spirit, to be able to see these things that are about to transpire, because the bulk of the world, okay, the bulk of these people, you know, a lot of them can sense and see what's going on, but they don't truly understand what's happening. Okay, this is all judgment of the Lord, and our people are ignorant of that, man. So the ones that do understand, okay, we need to be observing and seeing and getting ourselves right, man. Okay, with the Lord, you know, trying our best, man. You know, going. Hey, listen, when and really, you know, man. Listen, man. The Lord, He's gonna put you through certain things in your life for you to be in a certain type of spirit, man. He knows your vice, like He knows the things that you need, essentially. All right, and knows the things that you need to go through to make you a certain type of way, to keep you on edge. Okay, because this is not rest time, man. This ain't the time to be, you know, at a point where you in a state where as though everything is okay. You know, it is that it's not really it's not true to the time. Now when you going through it, you know, it may seem it's gonna seem harsh, man. It's gonna seem fucking cold, but just believe it. Just know know this, it's a purpose for, you know, all of that, man. It says right. It said, "Oh, my people, hear my word and make you ready to the battle. And in those evils be as pilgrims upon the earth." It says, "He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. And he that buyeth as one that will lose." Okay? And that's just speaking about, you know, ultimately your position in this place, man. And the mindset that you should have, you know, on your goods, you know, the things that you may have acquired, all right? The things that you may have, you know, as far as business wise, you selling, okay, you're buying, okay, understanding that those things are going to be brought to naught. Like all of this stuff is going to be melted away. So that's the mindset that you should be in. It says, "He that occupy merchandise as he that have no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein." Okay, so understanding that, like I said, that Micah 2:10, hey, this is not our rest. So even within, you know, the little bit of comfort, you know, the so-called comfort that the Lord is giving you, you know, that's not the end, man. All right, because we're not in that season right now, man. You go to Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter, it tells you it's a season for everything underneath the sun, man. A time to sow, time to pluck up, you know, time for love, time for hate, all right, time for a war, time for peace, all right. And we're in the season of where we coming into war, man. We coming in a period of there's gonna be a lot of great sorrows on this earth, and we're bearing witness to it now, man. Right? And the birth, hey, listen, those contractions are getting closer and closer, man. And then it's gonna get to a point where, you know, the delivery that they going into labor. Okay, so But that's the point, man. I read this whole chapter really, hits hard, man. Just going on in the prophecies and Ezra, receiving, these visions and bear witness to all of these things, man. You know, so man, we got to pay attention to the signs. Of course, be occupied in prophecy, and more importantly, keep the faith and believe. You know, that's about it, man. So so with that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, double honors to the apostles, the elders, of great millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect, man. Shalom.